What's up, folks? Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Other M. Last episode, we started the game. Turns out there was a distress call to a space station. In this episode, we're investigating to see what's going on. So yeah, uh, also last time we left off, Samus met one of her old friends, Anthony Higgins, and something's about to go down.
He's dead. Someone or something attacked him. Whoa.
Get away from me!
It was obvious that there was some pervasive danger throughout the facility. I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know that cooperation was imperative if we were to restore safety. Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
Look at that.
They're coming out of the wall!
Right, stay calm. What is...
Get down! Everyone back! Open fire!
Whoa. Dang. Actually kind of started a little bit sooner than I expected, which is kind of funny considering I, played this game before. Let's see, how do I take this guy down? Whoa. He's whipping it, dog. Whipping real good. Let's ride the whip. That's all the whip jokes I actually have. I have you in... Oh no! What are you doing, Samus? Ooh. Okay, this isn't working.
This ain't good! Nothing's working! Listen up! Freeze guns authorized! Sam, I'm authorizing missile use!
And now I'm allowed to use my missiles. Awesome. See if I can get this to work, though. Oh, wait a second. I forgot I could just heal myself by, hopefully not dying first. Alright. Well, that works.
Concentrate fire in a single location and freeze that thing! And Samus, you attack the frozen spot! Now, use your missile.
I have you now. So yeah, the gameplay is a little bit on the confusing side, but, it's really, it's definitely different. Don't be a hero. I don't even get at this guy. Oh, I think I see what I need to do. Don't you move. I have you now. Stay still. Got him. And let me see if I can... Oh, whoa. Got him. Oh, I can't heal myself. I guess I can only replenish health gauges. Which works on its own extent, I guess. Die. Got him. Ew. Let me just wrap this up. Don't, no.
Samus, looks like I'm gonna need to ask for your cooperation on this mission, but I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so. Any objections, lady?
The thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing. I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around, but he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an uneasy soul, and as a result, it touched me on some level that Adam would acknowledge that past by calling me something delicate, like lady. And I knew more than anyone that every word from Adam was deliberate. My thumbs down was a twofold response. A sign of derision at being called a lady, and a signal of my complete understanding of the mission orders. The other soldiers were always willing to support me with easy smiles despite the fact that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be broken. And beyond that, I was scared. But even in the naivete of my youth, I could see in Adam's joking manner how close he felt to me. Adam knows my past, and he knows me better than anyone else. Confession time. Because I was so young when I lost both of my parents, there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know. The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again. And we've seen casualties attributed to an unidentified and lethal creature. The situation is critical. We need to gather all the information we can, but priority one is to find any survivors and bring them to safety. Consider this site extremely dangerous. Be careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all-pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with the explosives.
Gotcha.
Maurice, you cover Sector 2. Repair any equipment you come across.
Affirmative.
Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns are called for.
All right.
James, check out the control bridge. Our communication issues might be the result of electrical interference.
Yes, sir.
And KG, run a complete sweep of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not forget to check in regularly via navigation booths. And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back up and running. Looks like your comm system is still functional. Remember, everything you see will also appear on this screen. Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use of bombs has been authorized. As far as your other weapons go, we will continue to investigate and authorize use as we can. However, we currently have no plans to authorize the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then. I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance bounty hunter. And of course, it was the first time since my Federation days that I was following the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded. Understood, Adam. No objections, of course.
So yeah, it looks like we're going to some new place, and we can do the morph ball and the normal bomb now. But yeah, so you pretty much see the reason, the point why, you know, people are so objective about the way Samus, you know, follows orders in this game. But you know, I think that the reason is kind of justified. Not the whole non-authorization thing, but you know, the reason why Samus doesn't just, you know, kick Adam at any moment she gets. I mean, if you got any objections, you know, do let me know your reason why you think this game kind of treats the whole perception wrong. But I think that it's kind of decent. Maybe not the best, but you know. Again, I feel like it's justified enough. Except, yeah, again, the whole authorization thing. That's the only part that really doesn't make the most sense to me, because, you know, Samus is a pretty responsible person. I don't really think that, you know, she would just do stupid things willy-nilly. I guess as for the players on the other hand, that would kind of be something different. But yeah, let's keep this train rolling. Energy tank acquired, which increases the energy capacity. Oh crap. They're everywhere again. Also, continuing on the whole tangent about how this Metroid game is the first one that does things differently, that also includes, you know, the fact that Samus really isn't too much on her own this time around. That, you know, she's on a mission with like 6-7 other people trying to investigate this place. So yeah, it's not just herself like most of the other Metroid games, which some people say kind of ruins the solidarity of it, if that's the right word, or the loneliness of it all. But I think, again, it still kind of works, you know, as a game, you know, of its own. Whoa. No! Oh, snap. Die. 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 Where was I, though? And yeah, this actually seemed like one of the most mature Nintendo games out there so far. Which is kind of funny how people say, you know, Nintendo games are so kiddie and stuff. But when you think about it, when you consider... what was that? Oh yeah, anyway, when you consider most of it though, Nintendo games really aren't that kiddie to start with, they're just more family friendly. But this one, they actually had deaths of characters, so, you know, it's not lollipops and gumdrops. I'm glad this is working again. I don't know what this module's for. Oh, that works. So now I can actually step on the side panels if I want to. If I wanna. As I do what I wanna do. If I can get down there. If I can get down there. If I can get down there. Okay. I wonder where this leads. This will take acquired. And yeah, I also like how this game just so seamlessly goes between cutscenes to gameplay, like CGI cutscenes to gameplay cutscenes, without really being weird about it. I guess I do have to save. And yeah, it just wants me to go to the same place that I was headed to. Thanks for that. Get out of my way.
Samus, go through the hatch on your right and head towards Sector 1. Lyle went ahead to secure a route to a facility of interest. I'll leave you to survey Sector 1.
Yes, now we're on our way down to Sector 1. And man, I can't believe I actually forgot to mention the first time around that this is actually when I was trying to start Let's Playing. Metroid Other M was actually the second game I was trying to Let's Play. But I found out I couldn't really handle doing two at once, along with Mega Man Legends 1 at the time. So I kind of fell out of it. And I only did one episode anyway, so it didn't really matter. But now I'm going to officially try to do it. So yeah. Oh snap, these are kind of a lot of bad guys. But yeah, my first ever Metroid game was actually Metroid Fusion, which turns out is called Metroid 4. And oh dang, these guys again. And turns out a lot of the information, a lot of the stuff from Metroid 4 actually plays off from this, including a robot this navigation thing that Samus named Adam. So, you know, I'd recommend, well, as most people would recommend, go through an entire series of something from, not from when they're released, but usually what part of the series they play as. And, yeah. Keep on moving it. You'll be happy on your own. And yes, this whole place is divided into 3 sectors. And we're going into Sector 1. Which is green, so thus meaning... I always found this cool too. Like just how they try to keep the game rolling.
Avoid traveling alone and remain armed. Stay alert to your surroundings at all times.
Like it's evident that the game is loading, but just the way that it keeps playing while it's loading is always a cool thing, rather than just going to a loading screen like most other games. But yeah, let's keep on going. Let's save real quick. And actually, I think this might be a good place to cut off for now. So, on the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Other M, we shall continue investigating Sector 1, see what's going down, and see what's up. See you guys next time. Kids.